It's Chevrolet time, everybody's favorite time, because if it's not, I'm gonna go work on a French car, but Ashley won't let me.
No, let's get this thing running.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right?
Well, we're gonna get a lot closer today anyhow. We can see, here's where we're at. Rockers on, oil system hooked up, manifolds on, but not tight. They're just on, but I think they're okay. We'll tighten those up. Lifters are in. A few other things are done. And feeling pretty good about that. I did manage to snake that guy back through the correct hole. That was a pain in the ass, but there you go. Starter's in now. And I tested that and it seems to work fine. Yeah, great. So one of the things I want to do in the next little while is prime the system here. And so Ash has brought me some oil, so we're going to fill the sump and prime the system one more time, and then we can put the distributor in.
Do you have wires?
Yeah, I think so. They need to be built though. Next time. Yeah, that's all right. Next time.
Yeah.
So I was thinking we would take the distributor and run it up on our favorite machine, and you've got one for us as well.
We may as well. Yeah, let's try that thing too.
What do you got here? It looks a little empty inside.
Yeah, it's just a little, it's just a generic little Ford. I don't want to say Reman
because sits in here.
Nothing. That's it. That's it. That's what it looks like. That's what it is.
Really? That's how they are.
That's how they are. Yeah. It's like
really
like 79 to whatever.
Okay.
84, 85, something like that. That's what would have been in there. Oh. So this is just an inexpensive piece that should spin up things. Yeah, it's got all the electronic bits.
So where's the advance?
You can see.
Oh, I see some weights.
You see some weights and some springies.
Well,
so there's two positions. There's a long slot and a short slot.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, right? And it feels really nice. Actually, I'm not expecting to do much.
Okay.
But what's cool is you can buy it with a steel gear, because all of the non-roller engines have a cast gear. You can't mix it up. So the roller cam has a steel gear. So you got to buy with a steel distributor gear so they meet. But yeah, all in all, it's priced really well. And it's got I don't know if this is adjustable or not. Sometimes there's a little set screw in there.
Okay.
So you can play with that. But yeah, let's spin it up and just see.
Let's spin them both up.
Yeah, let's see what the advance is. And
good.
It'll probably go in just like this. But
do you have different springs?
Yeah, I brought a couple if we want to mess around.
Oh, you did?
I'll only mess around if it's way out.
If it's way out, okay.
If it's not way out, it's going in.
Great.
But
like this is all looking. It's like a tool.
It's pretty cool.
It's like an eye doctor or something with it. Something like that.
So strange, right?
Well, the whole distributor moves on the block. Like when it's running, this thing's jiggling back and forth, all of it.
Really?
Yeah. You've not seen that?
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. No, you bolt it down and then the whole works moves. It bolts to the engine there.
Here and here.
So you have an internal, internally you have mechanical advance, and externally you have vacuum advance. So, so they're weird because when the engine's running, I always get notes like, well, tighten the distributor up because it's falling out.
Right.
But in fact, that's just how they are. And here's your fine adjustment there.
Which is also very cool.
Yeah. So we should be able to set our initial for 0 and whatever. Just going to set the dwell. Going to try looking that up, but if not, I always go with 2/3 of 360 divided by the number of cylinders, which would be 40. Anticipating no trouble with this one. We've never done an electronic one successfully on there, so.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's just
there's some different, but you had to use a different hookup on it. Right.
Yeah.
The old synchrograph. Now, which way does this guy turn? So it must go this way, right? So this is, we got a clockwise distributor there.
How far down the hole do you go?
The rabbit hole?
Yeah.
All the way.
All the way.
It goes.
Oh, I see. All right. Just latches
just
on.
Oh,
look at that, eh?
Cute, eh?
It is cute.
Okay, 6-cylinder.
40.
Roger. 2,000 RPM. Check. Dwell. Check. Speed. On. Aiming for
37. Pretty good.
Pretty good. Is it even giving us? Oh, it's still giving us a number.
100%.
There we go. Now we got to shut this line off.
Mine? All right.
overhead.
Oh, okay.
There.
So now you set that to 0?
Yeah, we just bring it down.
You want this on at all or no?
Yep. Well,
Yeah.
that's as slow as I can get it though. So that means that's your basic static timing at 0.
Yeah. So now crank that baby up to 600, 650 maybe?
Okay.
Oh, it's already moving though.
And what's the maximum?
I'll
tell you when it's all in.
18, 16, 18,
There, we're all
2000. Perfect.
25.
Perfect.
25 degrees at 2000. So we're going to take it up to 3000 engine RPM, right?
Yep.
So that'll be about the red line. You tell me when we hit that.
Stop. A little more. 28. A little more right there.
Okay. Yeah, it's still all in. 25 degrees. 25 degrees at red line. So that's all we're going to get. Plus the vacuum.
Right.
Just for laughs, I'll show everybody how the vacuum works. Okay. And then you can go set it here. So we'll bring it up to
0 it. Yeah.
So max it out at what, 12? Yeah. So just for the purposes of demonstrating it, there's engine vacuum, my thumb there. See?
That's crazy. Works really well.
Yeah, so basically I'm just checking that there's no hole in this.
That's right.
But that's just fine. Okay? So this
That's ready to go
This is
in.
ready to go in as far as I'm concerned.
I agree.
If it was good enough for Chevrolet when the car was new, then I don't see how I'm not trying to change the world here.
No, for sure.
Okay, let's get your guy in there. This one was easy. Clockwise or counterclockwise? Center distributor, magnetic distributor. What did we say? Counter?
Counter.
Magnetic distributor with module, right? Counterclockwise,
Oh, yeah.
right?
With module. Why does that throw me off? I don't think it's got a module. It's just a magnetic pickup. The module would be somewhere else. Or do we not have that option?
Well, let's try it. I don't think we're going to wreck
No,
it.
no, it's just a,
It's just a magnet. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So we definitely know we still have a ground.
Yeah,
Should be fairly easy.
yeah.
Oh, there you go. Whatever you just did, it was working. Did you hear it fizzing there?
Yeah.
Well, you had it. There. Look at that. Son of a bitch. Oh, it keeps turning off. Okay, now we can get right down to 300 RPM or whatever. So let's call that 0. It won't register below that.
Yeah, well that's totally fine.
Yeah, okay.
So put it at 850, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Okay, here, let's get a picture of it because that's cool. I've never gotten to work with an electronic distributor before. It's an exciting day at the old distributor machine. Great, okay, so let's call
We're
that
at 0, and we're at
That's
like
600,
650, sure.
engine RPM.
In a perfect
So
world,
what are
that's
you
where we're
what are you
going.
hoping for here?
I'm hoping that it's all in at 2,700.
Okay, and what's all in? 30 degrees?
I don't know. Find out. I have no idea.
Because
There's 28, 32, 35, 4,000.
no, we're on the top. Sorry. Oh, let's go to this one because this engine will go actually rev past 2,000.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So
On
now
a different
where are we?
scale. Now we're on the 6,000
Gotcha.
scale. See, we were only at
I got you.
225 or 1,400 there. Okay, so I'm reading 0 right there, and pretty close to that 0.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's slow idle speed. So this is the 6,000 engine RPM.
So I want it all in
You want it all in at what?
at like 3,000.
3,000. Okay, so I'm going to go up
To the
tell me
600.
Tell me when we
Okay.
get to 3,000 then. It's weird, it almost.
Really jumped there. That's pretty much it, right?
Well, I'm showing 6 degrees mechanical advance then. I'm gonna go crazy here.
Yeah.
Clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll go a lot more. Nope. It maxes out at about 10 degrees mechanical. Right there. That's all I'm showing.
And that's 5,000 RPM. Well, that's not good.
3.
That's it. Right there, 2,800. So we only got 5 degrees.
5 degrees mechanical. That seems odd, doesn't it?
Not right.
And if we rev it out to 2,000,
This is 4,000 RPM.
I got 9.
And is it out? Is it done at 9?
No, it'll go up. It goes up to almost 15.
Okay, so I gotta mess with spring.
You gotta put a lighter spring in, or what?
Yeah.
Okay, let's check the vacuum advance, just for laughs. Let's just leave it at 0 then, and just do a straight vacuum.
At 10 degrees.
10 degrees of vacuum advance right away.
That's good.
Yeah. And you can go down to very little vacuum and max vacuum. 10 degrees. It'll pull 10 degrees. And now if we, so now we're 20 degrees combined, but we're off the scale there. That's 4,000 engine RPM.
Right.
About 15 degrees total. So you should have more than that, shouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Okay. So, do you want to put a lighter spring in it, or what do you think is the deal? It seems to me like you would be a guy that was trying to run more than that.
Oh, I want it all in at like
You want like
32, $3,000. I want it all in. Well, you were getting
And
all
that
in. It
seems
was
like
just all
20.
in at 5,000.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
at 3.
Okay.
So it was doing what it's supposed to be doing. I just think,
So you want to put a lighter spring in it?
Yeah.
Well, that might be fun to try.
no, it's not hard.
Well,
done it before.
It's just odd that they would ship it this way.
Well,
But it is
they're
what
not
it is.
saying what it's going in,
Yeah,
right?
I guess
And
it's just a
OEM
very
is like,
conservative tune.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Okay, well then, hey, it's fun that we checked.
Right.
Let's change the spring and see if it makes any difference.
Okay,
What you got there? That one looks like a pin spring.
let's give that a go. Let's see what happens.
I know what's gonna happen.
What?
Ting!
Ding, it's gone. Okay, back together. Another day.
Yeah, another day. Put the stalker back in.
You know what I think we're going to do? Why don't we run it up just with that in there? Just leave the one spring in.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you had the other one out. Yeah, okay. Tell you what, let's spin it up and see.
There we go. Nope, that's still not right.
We'll cut to the successful conclusion of this little process.
Or just don't put any of that in the video.
Yeah, we'll just delete all that. You can buy all the right parts, but if you don't set it up right, it's still going to be slow.
Well, it's just the difference
And in the end, it's
of it
the
working
effort
right
and the
and
time.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Hit that.
All right, so that's it. We're ready to go. Just trying to get it as slow as I can. So you want to be
Want to be all in at like 2,800 RPM.
okay. Good. Well, I'll spin it up. You see it drops. Now you see the weight is starting to come out. Now it's very linear from there.
And it seems quite smooth, actually.
Very
There's
much.
28. There's 3,000. There's 32.
Yeah, you're all in.
Right there.
14 degrees. 15
And it
degrees.
goes back to 0 nicely every
Yeah,
time.
Every time. And you can see it's very smooth.
Yeah, I'm going to run it like that.
Put the vacuum on it and just see what we can get for total. Next, there we go. Bring it up to 3,000. Oops.
Up there, yeah. Up there.
So that's 24 degrees. Without the vacuum, 14. So you get another 10 with the vacuum.
Right. That's cool. So if I'm at 15, 16 plus 14, that's perfect. Right?
Okay. Yeah, if you go 14 initials,
Yeah.
that's normal.
I think
for
the
you.
Mustang's at like 16 or 17 initial.
Okay, well, then it'll go.
No, that's a
Is
win.
that all we need to know then?
I think so, yeah. I know it'll run, and I know it's not a train wreck.
Yeah. No, you're in
So
the
it's
neighborhood.
whether or not I feel bad.
And that's definitely better. That's chopping more than 1,000 RPM off of your all-in
Right.
time, because you were over 4,000 before,
Right.
and now we're just around 3.
Yeah.
And we'll clean up. And by clean up, I mean go into another room. Synchrograph.
It's cool, man. That's a nice tool to have.
This is really cool that Richard would give me this thing. And just not a lot of use for this, not a lot of call for these. Well, of course, I guess I'm assuming the engine analyzer things are... Oh, yeah. But, twice a year, it's pretty handy.
Yeah, you bet. Well, anytime you're... Yeah, like...
No, I use it on all the old beaters. Distributors are usually not so easy to get at once they're installed. So if you're just playing with it here, then you take the extra few seconds to get it just right. Puppy napping.
Yeah, we should grab her. No, she okay?
Yeah, she seems happy. She usually stays inside for a nap for several hours about this time of day anyway.
Oh man, that's good. That makes me happy. I'm glad we did that.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad that the thing was useful. It's not always the case around here, things being useful. Detente. We got Dean on the scene. We got a rare occasion. He's not at the office.
No, yeah, well,
Dean's a company man now.
man, you did a lot of work since I've been gone.
We're changing the subject, you slacker.
Good job.
Let's have a look. I just put on, and I forgot to film it because I'm dumb. But there is the side cover. That is a ferocious job. Ash and I started doing that last night, and that shit was falling apart. With all the gasket was falling off, so we just put some tack on the gasket and left it overnight, and then it went on there no problem.
This thing is looking so sweet.
Dean approves.
Man, what a sweetheart.
Did you?
This is like the bomb. The bomba.
It's a bomba, hey. I'll get you a zoot suit.
We will.
Right.
H2O.
H2O pump. Yeah, it came back to life pretty good. So we're going to put it in, knowing that it'll run the car for a half an hour, no problem. If it leaks, I will send this one or a different core out to be redone. Meanwhile, we got to get it running. So let's, new gasket.
The bomba de agua. The agua pump.
Okay.
The bomba de agua.
Let's get the gasket and clean it up and hammer it in there.
And do any goo maybe for like?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, what a sweetheart. Okay, let's get the water pump.
Okay,
this kind of video is going to be hard to take.
Watch.
I don't know.
It's going to be hard to
watch.
watch.
It's going to be hard to watch. Thanks, Holmes. Turn that light on there.
What?
Homie. What are we doing? West Side Story now? What the fuck is this thing here?
Huh?
What's all these wires? These must go over there.
Crying out loud.
Right?
This is a good used car, man.
It's a clean used car, buddy.
For sale, eh? You're like,
For sale. You'd flip this thing in a minute. You'd flip it, eh?
Flip.
You're on every Facebook group that likes these cars anyway.
Oh, they're so cool.
Okay, here's what's going to happen, homie.
What?
You're going to help me take the weight of the water pump. I'm going to put it roughly where it's supposed to be. Okay? And then with the two of us holding it, I should be able to snake the bolts in there and get them going.
In the front.
Man, it's tight. There we go. Okay. Okay, give me the bolt. You got it?
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking.
I'll give you pressure.
Not an easy one to get at, really.
No.
Huh? Listen, Holmes.
It's too funny right now, man. It's just really too funny. It's just so much. Oh, it's too much. It's too hard to handle right now, hey?
Look at how close it is to the fan or to the rad. That's just crazy. Here's the 9. If you can push on them and turn it, go ahead. I'm going to try and find a small center punch or something like one. This is your chance to save the day, Dean.
Yeah.
Those are pissing me off.
Oh, shit. I know. Right?
You getting anywhere?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Full on, buddy.
Right?
Right on.
Yeah.
You got a day for us next week to fire this thing up? You'd probably enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
You want to hear it run?
Yeah.
I do. I sure do. I wonder if I have any of the old exhaust pipe left. I'm gonna have a look.
Can't go wrong.
That's not too bad for an evening's screwing around with your buddies.
Yeah. So
Thanks for the help.
Yeah.
Is Edsel time yet?
You're like, when am I?
Where's
Pretty
Edsel?
Pretty soon. Still
Yeah,
sleeping.
Still 2 feet of snow. I'm really enjoying this engine more than I thought I would. I thought this would be like, yeah, whatever. But I'm really having fun with this.
Nice hit.
It looks so much better than I thought it would. I just think it
man.
looks great.
Good, man.
What are you doing there, Menace Dog?
You crazy.
Minnie,
You again.
are you ready to go in for dinner? Is it supper time? Did you have fun with Uncle Dean and Dad today? Yeah? Pretty fun day.
Well, I hope so, man. Until next time, right?
Till next time.
Yo.
Adventures in Chevrolet ownership. Are we going to actually achieve mild levels of coolness this year if we drive this thing?
This is so amazing.
And Model T excitement coming up this week, we hope.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Oh, possibly engine stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Top secret. Join us next week.
Let us know.
Hey,
Nightmare.
it's hanging together though.
Yeah, but until my bypass pulley gets here, which is still not here, it's gonna fall apart at any second. And it's growly and mad, and no matter how much Gibbs you shoot at it, it's not gonna be the same. So, anyways.
Man, one of these days we'll get you here the same day as Keith.
Yeah.
And you guys can have Coldsmobile showdown. Let's hear it go. Oh my god, dude.
Oh.
What is that?
I never did that before.
That sounds fucked up.
Listen.
Oh my god.
Listen.
That's awesome. Man, I can't believe it's still going. Good for you. I wouldn't drive very far though. Like, stop driving to fucking, like,
Yeah.
deer and shit.
No, that's it.
You're done.
It's done.
Yeah, you better fix that. Even if you get the parts and bring it over, we'll give you a hand.
It's
But
gotta be done.
It's gotta be done. That's gonna fail. You don't care. See you later.
Okay, man. Whoa.
Tonight on Light Buzz, it's Dean.
I'm lightly buzzed.
Steven will host it then.
No.
General Motors' pet electrical division, I would say, if I had to guess. GM Frosty Shields. 1940s, you figure? Yeah. Maybe we should hammer them on the old Chev when it's done, eh? And showcasing this awesome 12-volt commemorative engine block. Cool, eh?
The 25 million
25 million tons of stove bolt Chevys. And here's 0.00001% of the engines that came out of that factory.
How does it sound?
Sounds alright. It'll be fine.
Not too
I say
bad.
we go through it and clean the points on the regulator,
It'll be fine.
and it'll be just fine. Right? This stuff was so well made. Have we ever got one of these that didn't work?
I don't know if we have yet.
Right? They're just so good. Just such good stuff. Meant to be repaired forever and ever. I mean, with the low miles, we're not going to take it apart and be like, oh, it's all shagged. It sounds like the Coldsmobile. Coldsmobile meltdown, eh, Dean? Coldsmobiles, look at the face of shame. Beater's shame. Coldsmobile fail. But he's fixing it. That's going to be a first.
Yeah, I owe it to it, you know?
That's maybe a bit much. You owe it to yourself to have a car that's not a Pontiac Montana. You know, you owe it to dignity. Just fix the Coldsmobile. At least it's, like, funny. The van's not even funny.
The Montana meth van is kind of funny.
Montana meth van is not funny. That's just terrible, man.
Montana.
Hey,
no rockers.
calling you Tony Montana until you get rid of that thing. What the hell's the matter?
It's not mine. No. It's
Does
not mine.
anybody? Okay. Second question: does anybody own it?
Oh yeah, Larry owns it. Larry and the Mets.
Technically. Larry.
Right?
Today, appearing for one day only, Clean Frankers.
1 day only.
One day only. Come see the cleanest dog in the building. This is clean. It's clean for several hours,
At best.
You're such a nice puppy dog.
which is actually better than my record. Here's something you could do: is you could fix all this stuff like this before it just turns into a fucking fiery inferno of molten steel under the hood. So anyway, we'll have Coldsmobile updates as they are declassified. I didn't film the cleaning and reassembly part. Probably should have, could have, but we're short of staff. You can see there's a little oil cap, and I used to always wonder what was the system that delivered the oil. So we can see basically just a wick in there, and it wicks the oil up onto that bronze bushing at the back. And I believe the front is a ball bearing. Let's have a look. I didn't pull the pulley off because there was no sense that any of it was in any danger. So there we are. And there's a similar oiler on the front, and that runs to a ball bearing, and it all seems to be in good shape. Generally the bearing is always at the front because that's under load from the pulley, and the back is just kind of idling. So that's all seems pretty good. Have a look at the regulator here next, and let's see what's going on in there. There we go. Come on now. Easy. Okay. Oh, this is just a cutout, I believe. My understanding of voltage regulators is they have different resistances on different circuits, and this has none of that. So this is not entirely different from what's in the Model T, and if I'm correct about that, then this is really just to open the circuit when the car is shut off, so that the generator doesn't try to motor. What are you on about, pirate? Something's very exciting out there. What? The only thing you can really do with these is clean these points right here. So we're going to do that and put it back together. Can you see it? Yeah. Probably loosen something off and then slide this back and forth to get the charging pretty close to what you want. So yeah, definitely pre-regulator days here. Okay, time to get after the old Carter, was it a WA or W1? I can't remember. There we are, Carter W1. I don't think that we're going to have too much trouble with this. It's never been left outside in the rain and seems to be pretty free, and nothing is seized, so let's just blast through it. I'm not going to dwell on it. There's plenty of good carburetor rebuilding videos out there, and this isn't going to be one of them. Let's just see what's involved and have a look at some of the fun features of this carburetor. Fun thing with these is the accelerator pump is in its own little house up here on the top. So some fussy hairspring kind of stuff here we got to be careful with. Okay, well here we are with it roughly broken down to a few major components and some smaller ones, and yeah, I haven't found anything really bad at all. As a matter of fact, I think that could be salvaged, but I do have a kit, so we'll have a look in the kit and see, but either way I will save that one. I believe this has to be disassembled in order to put the new leather seal on there. So that's it. I'm just going to clean everything. It's a little cruddy in here. kind of a weird thing to disassemble. Some funky little nested parts here, and, you know, a little different, but really they're all carburetors. So the important thing is that everything is cleaned out and everything is back in the right place, and that the check balls are all functioning. And you can hear one or two in here. Maybe you can hear it. Yeah, there we go. So as long as that one is functioning, the accelerator pump system will work, and as long as everything else is clean, it should run no trouble. But clean is not where we're at right now, so I'm gonna we'll do a rough clean, and then we'll do a slightly more detailed cleaning on it, hammer it back together, and then I'm gonna put this and the Jenny on, and pumps and hose, or belts and hoses, and then we're gonna fire it up with the boys, I hope. About an hour later, everything is, you know, cleaned. It's not showpiece, but that's plenty functional. Just going through my rebuild kit here. I've already done the accelerator pump. That's really the only critical thing. I think most of the old pieces could be reused, but they all have screwdriver marks and whatnot on them, so this all looks very good. Oh, they even give you the little clips and stuff. That's pretty cool. Nice little kit. And so it looks like we got two different gaskets here, depending on what model we got. Yes, so figure that out pretty quick. And everything else, yeah, coming along pretty good. So I'm gonna whistle this back together. We'll chuck it on, I guess, right? Yes, very exciting. There's a spring. Might as well use that. Okay, back in 30 seconds. Well, 0 seconds, I guess. There. Well, isn't that a nice thing? Got her installed and back together, and so far so good. Throttle linkage hooked up, hand throttle hooked up, choke hooked up. Everything's just kind of literally, there was still marks on the cables where they were, so that's where we're going to start. Yeah, everything went together nicely as far as I know. We won't know for sure until we put some fuel to it. So that's next. There's always still that suspense when you go to actually start it. You're like, well, it should start, you know, even though you take it apart piece by piece, there's something greater than the sum of the parts when you hear it go. And I think that's some of the enjoyment I get out of it. Is there's still the magic, like, who came up with this? Like, this is amazing. And look at all this stuff, and, you know. So, with that in mind, I guess, this is the fuel line / vacuum advance line, and I think if I had my way that these would run parallel with each other. They seem to be heading off randomly here and there. It looks like maybe this clip was here at one point. So anyway, I don't know. It just kind of bugs me. And this, I think, should go straight. I don't think this should be here. There's a big, you see it? There's a, yeah, we don't want that. I think that I'm going to put like this. If I can make it a little longer, then I suspect that this should be, you know, anyway, it looks kind of crap like this right now. None of this is parallel and kind of bugs me. So I'm going to tidy that up and then we'll put it on. I think it'll look very nice once it's all actually on there. But to see this kind of just spoils it. You know, look at, we'll get it fixed up. Not disappointed with that, actually. I would have liked to have gotten the Jenny on tonight, but we'll have to do that tomorrow. Nevertheless, that looks very good. Everything's hooked up. I may unhook the fuel if we're just going to run it off of a can tomorrow. The fuel tank is not cleaned out yet. Don't want to fill all this nice carburetor with crap. Lines are on. Yeah, looks very nice. I don't mind admitting I'm a little nervous, but I'm pretty excited about it. This is, you know, about as close as I'd like to come to doing a nice job of something. So, but the car, of course, completely worth it. Just a sweet pea, as we like to say. And the engine just, you know, obviously not an engines guy, but that makes me really happy. That thing Where's the,
No swearing.
no swearing. No fucking swearing. Ugh. It is kind of a heavy bastard.
Well,
isn't
that's
it?
what I'm saying. Well, I don't know. I'd still sooner work on this than those new fuckers.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah.
So I just don't know if that bracket bolts to the engine or if it bolts to like where the water pump is or the water neck for the thermostat or.
Well, that might go up to where the water pump.
Yeah, it might. Yeah.
You know, that's one of the bolts for the water pump is, and that's where it makes sense to me. Huh?
Yeah, could be.
No, could be. I'm positive that's what it is. There's absolutely no other place it can go. There's no holes anywhere. Oh, just a minute. Yeah, but I don't know if it goes to the top or the bottom either.
Oh yeah, exhaust. Right, we need
Does
something
it
to
matter
do.
if it's a little squished here? I don't think so.
No, not for what
We
we're
can
doing.
just, that's right, we can just shove the whole thing in from huh? Can we, from the top, this way, or?
No, I'll have to go under, but that's okay.
Are you sure? There we are. Okay,
Yeah, maybe.
yeah.
Maybe. Let's see if I can get it started here. It's like fucking crafty convention in here today.
Jesus, we're getting really good at this.
Maybe I'll leave it like this.
Just blow the
Hey,
exhaust out
yeah,
the
right.
front.
Blow it out the front would be why it's so much cheaper.
Well, by the
So
time
what-
you get a muffler on here, though, you're gonna need to fucking put a big flag out there so you don't run into anything.
It's still cheaper than getting the whole exhaust system.
Yeah. It'll be loud, eh?
Oh, it's gonna sound great.
Does Franker's want out again?
Yeah, she's alright.
Do you want to go out? Hey? You want to go? Okay, there you go. There she goes.
Gotta go terrorize.
Yeah, that's okay. Fuck, let her go. She's a good dog.
She
They
is.
need to run around like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's good for them.
No, when it's not cold, I let her go out,
Yeah.
do whatever she wants. Still, she would sit out there all day. Never had to worry about her, but this one, she's always up to something. Well, gentlemen, what do you
the
think? Is it
camera
gonna
on.
run tonight?
Oh yeah. It's gonna
It'll start.
purr.
I guess that qualifies it as running.
Yeah.
For how long is the question?
Well, don't you say we got to do 15 minutes at least?
Yeah, well, we do, yeah.
15, 20.
Mm-hmm.
But normally it's at 18 to 2200 RPM. But that seems to bring this engine to the edge
That's
of its
close,
life.
that's close to red line for these, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got the Jenny
My
back in.
experience really helps here.
Tom and I ran the old broken exhaust out the front of the car, so we're going to run an exhaust hose outside
I do like that.
so we don't choke. And Ash is putting the lower rad hose on, upper hose is on. I checked the thermostat, it's good to go. And so we're putting the 1937 thermostat back in.
Ah, that's cool.
There's no way that anything you buy today would be better.
Nope.
The ones you buy today are probably going to last 3
I miss
months.
seeing the thermostat. It was one of the weirdest designs I've seen ever.
The bellows?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's cool.
I've never seen that before.
And by the way, thermostats aren't $6 anymore.
Well, that's
Ask
also
me how I know. I'm
Yeah.
just like $32.
$32.
Like, I'm just like,
They
what?
used to be fucking $5.99.
Yeah.
Hi. Good girl. Do you guys like the way the engine looks?
I do.
I think it looks just exactly how I hoped.
Did you steal my little screwdriver?
I did. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, no
I'm
worries.
sorry.
Losing my mind.
He's
for a
walking
second.
out. Fuck you.
Fuck this
Yeah.
place.
That's the last straw.
Jeez, I can't even find good coerced volunteer help anymore. It's alright. As long as you guys keep denting your cars, I'll always have help on my motors.
We're buying rust buckets.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
Hey, no.
Care to tell your wife, I mean us, what you bought today?
Honey,
we'll
I
say
love you.
next week's
I think
video.
it's cute that you think she washes this.
Yeah, that's right.
She does watch this. Sometimes she tells me that she...
I just figured I'd photograph something that probably won't go too terribly wrong. What's that
think
about?
it-
Radiator's full.
So, you guys excited? I'm excited.
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah,
Am
very
I nervous enough for everybody?
Yeah, it's nerve-wracking.
It's so much fun, hey, firing up a new.
Well, I was thinking
engine,
about
man.
this yesterday. It's like no matter how many times you do this, and you've done you know all the math and the valves open and close, and you do all that and you know all that, but it's still exciting.
It is exciting.
And there's still some magic when it actually goes.
Absolutely.
This still makes me feel like a kid.
This is like
yeah,
Lego at its
Christmas
finest.
morning.
Yeah, it's totally Christmas.
It's running pretty good out of the front of the engine right
Okay,
now.
let me go have a look. Fucking, I was just gonna film something that wasn't gonna go wrong.
Miles is hooking up the fuel rig there. Mark's hanging some milk. Scott's got the timing done. Carbs all in. Jenny's in. Plumbed in new wires. I guess I should say, well, yeah, good. That's really nice. Yeah, okay. Sparked.
Okay, good. You gonna
Nice.
pressure it up again?
Right.
There. That means the float's working.
See the accelerator pump?
Through
Okay, it's dripping, but
Is it starting
and there
to
we
fill?
go.
There,
Yeah,
it's just
now we
filling.
got
So
it.
vehicle plunge up. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, fuel's in there.
Okay, so we got fuel.
Give her a half a dozen pumps.
Like it?
Are you choking on too?
Yeah. So
Choke.
don't give it any
Right
throttle,
here.
and then we'll see. You guys clear?
They call me.
If it coughs, we know we're good.
Bare minimum barrage.
Choke off.
Ooh, that was cool. First
That was a
time.
nightmare starting,
Hey,
eh?
that was. Ooh, smell
You
that.
guys clear?
Clear.
Clear.
Pump it a couple times. Okay, good. Ready?
Yep.
Check the oil pressure, Lyle.
These are all hot. Yeah. This one does not foam.
I'd say so too.
Shut it down and play with it.
Yeah, it's not gonna hurt anything.
I just kill it. We'll play with it. You don't want to idle it though.
No? Yeah, you want to.
I would say kill the fucking
Kill it, fix it, or yeah.
Is because is this in break-in time? Is always
Yeah.
It's okay.
okay.
These things are low enough compression.
Cool.
To break in.
That
It's doing
vacuum
well.
hose
Oh, okay.
just fucking melted so fast.
I know I did. I was trying to
Okay,
like.
fair enough. Yeah. Okay, just forget about all
Fuck
that. Let's do it. Okay, now we gotta deal with the fucking fire.
All right. Well, we'll be back, guys.
Clear?
Clear. Steady needle.
Fucking runs great.
It does, man. This is awesome.
Steady needle.
Look at that. Oh, baby. How much vacuum we got?
Yeah, but now it's
8. Oh. 20? 19? 19?
dropping.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, no, I'm happy about that. Let's just wait here.
Yeah, now it's starting to miss.
So let's see.
Go ahead.
No, it ain't that. I gotta fix the little smushy mark.
Hold on. Who's letting me try? Well, who's not going to be here?
No, we'll fix it. I don't know what it is.
Look at the air around it. It sounds okay to me. I mean,
You got it back.
your hand away really quick. Oh, yeah.
That's the answer.
Yeah, fuel was coming out of that.
Oh, good. No way.
hot.
Easy. Easy.
Okay, well.
I need a ratchet. Oh, you hear it smooth out as soon as I tighten it?
Nice, nice.
You need silicone on both
I did, yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Straight pipe, babe. Woo! How's our candle?
That's good.
Good job on the lighting.
Vacuum's even better now. We got excellent vacuum.
Is there garbage?
Not anymore. Still got a little bit of a mess there, I mean, but that's
Okay, we'll tune it out. There's nothing wrong. It just needs to be. We're gonna tune it. It just needs to be run. 0 light. Oh, that sounds good.
Fuel?
We just ran out of gas.
I shut it off by accident. All right.
A lot better. No more miss. There you go.
That is better.
better needle. Nice and steady.
So much better, yeah.
Yeah, 20 is good, eh?
Oh, 20's good. Yeah. Truck's wide open. Oh, that sounds so much better, boys. That's better, boys and girls. Woo! Idle down. Idle down.
These things are semi-thermocyclic system. They don't like to run high. Dude, he runs great.
Yeah. Look at this.
This is what I wanted.
This is success. Okay, 5s. Woo! Woo! Mark, don't leave me hanging. Woo! Oh, where's Miles? He's hunkered down.
I got a nice warm heater core.
Better.
Nice warm heater core.
Nice warm heater core, and we are happy.
And we're back down under 200, you guys.
Oh, and she's idling nice, guys. She's idling great, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, runs great.
Runs great. Okay, well, and your vacuum is it steady 20 HG?
It's happy though. Oh, it's happy.
180, 180, 10.
Exactly what
we were hoping.
And we got a nice close rad.
Tweaking it up, eh?
Yeah. A little carb tuning by Ash going on here. That's cool, man. What a great old sixer, eh? Woo!
Now that the panic part is over.
Wow, it's fun.
Now it's fun, and now I can be like, it's actually not fucking leaking.
Not leaking.
There's no leaks, and the carburetor for being like right off the bench and pulls it on is working fine.
No, yeah.
Like,
No,
that's
you're
not
right.
bad for somebody who hates it. Right? And I put a new pump in it and everything.
Well, how do you do float settings and stuff on this whole
I
site?
just eyeballed it.
Pretty good then.
Not bad, yeah. But
Cool. Well, I'd say a successful night.
I would too.
Yep. Great, guys.
Yeah.
Put your heads together, you know.
A lot of work,
Yeah.
but here we are.
Yeah, here we are. Hey, whatever. Well, yeah, the Chevy lives, guys. The Chevy lives.
Put the hat on.
Oh, okay. Before I turn off the camera, we will do the dun 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 dun. Yeah, you quieter now.
Sounds exactly like it's supposed to.
Well,
Fucking is.
successful.
All right,
Yeah.
thank you, gentlemen. What a fucking
Cool. Woo!
Maybe
There's always some bit of drama.
I didn't need it. I don't like drama.
We like that.
I just the thought of I love doing stuff. I hate doing stuff twice. I don't care how big of a job it is, as long as I only
At
have
our
to do
age,
it
we
once.
shouldn't have to do shit twice.
Well, you
anymore,
shouldn't be doing
right?
stuff twice, but there's always that chance.
Yeah.
But listen to that.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
All right.
And our vacuum advance work, and we can still play with timing and shit later.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
That day we nailed that. Was I right on the money, right?
Come on.
Get the little beeper
All
thing and
responses.
Every time, right?
started on 2 turns.
Yeah.
Thought that was awesome.
Man, that's great. Yeah.
There's always issues with every new build though. There's always
Just
to
little
sort out.
tiny stupid things.
For sure.
Oh, damn it, runs good.
Yeah, she runs great.
How's the temp?
180 just sitting there.
All right, let's get some breaks here. Yeah, let's get some breaks.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the show and following along on the repairs on the lovely old Chevrolet here. Obviously, we've had a lot of fun putting this baby back together. We started on it a year ago. It's not like we've worked on it every day, but yeah, lots of work to save this old 216. A few thank yous, of course, to Matt and Jim at Strong's Garage. You guys, if you're not already subscribed, I can't recommend those guys enough. Good friends, and for stuff like putting a sleeve in your 80-year-old car with a 100-year-old tool, where else are you going to go? And just a real treat that I've actually known those guys for many years, and pretty fun. Matt's dad did the manifold, and then of course Agent 900 and I skimmed the head, and we skimmed all the manifolds and got it all squared up again. And all the agents, of course, and Dean and Miles and Ash and Mark and Andy and everybody who helped. What a treat. Left to do on the engine is, you saw we had an electric fuel pump rigged up, so I'm going to try to rebuild the original fuel pump. There's no point in hooking it up to the fuel tank because that system is, of course, not been cleaned out yet, but still more to do. Just really relieved that I don't have to do any of the heavy work again. It's a few days later. It's dry under the engine, and man, I can't complain about that. Really, really happy that we got this far and we got away with salvaging what I think was a pretty bad engine and trying to make something good out of it, and preserving the original heart of the car. So kind of fun. Thanks, of course, also to the patrons of the show who make it possible to do this show every week and put the amount of time in that it takes to make something that I think at least a tiny number of people think is worth watching. So thank you guys so much, as always, and I try not to make too big of a deal out of it, but the show is, it only exists because of the people who help keep it on the air. Anyway, if you do watch the show every week and you do look forward to it, and you felt like maybe you could help out the people who have been really keeping it on the air, I'm sure they would appreciate it, and of course we always appreciate it so much. It really means a lot to me that we get to save some cars and share some good times, and I'll keep saving whatever we can as long as we're able to do it, and that's what makes it possible. So thank you guys again so much. Oh, and of course, thanks everybody who bought the Plymouth Fury shirts from our second printing. They're all in the mail now, I believe. If you haven't gotten an email, you should be getting one very soon saying your shirt has been shipped. So thank you guys. That really it helps out a lot, and it's really gratifying to see how many people got behind that little project. Speaking of the old sketchy rip-off kiosk, we just ordered another case of same old shit coffee mugs. Yeah, get yours today and mildly annoy people at work. I guess I should put in my monthly or so reminder to please double check if you think you're subscribed to the show, because YouTube unsubscribes probably half the people that subscribe to the show. So please double check. It's it makes a big difference. We're still trying to hit 60,000 subscribers. It would be really fun to hit that on the day that we got the old Chevy running. So please subscribe if you haven't, and if you have, please just double check real quick, because every time I ask people to double check, I probably get 200 people say, oh, they were unsubscribing. So anyway, thanks you guys so much, and we'll see you in a week or so, and I'm sure we're not going to run out of stuff to do. Bye-bye. This is a regular contributor.
Same old shit.
just a baby. My mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't be messing around with guns. Charlemagne and Rio, just to watch you die. When I hear that lonesome whistle, I hang my head and cry.
Dean will be right back.
Be like the second chapter of your flagship line.
Why not going home?